Alright guys, so yesterday I showed you the FX541S. Now, the 541S was a great computer. The way I kind of explained it was that it was a Q6600, an 8600 GT, 3 gigs of RAM. So it was a very powerful computer, and it's great if you don't want to actually build your own quad-core system. Now, what if all that stuff I just mentioned is not enough? What if you need more? You need more extremities. You need more extremeness. You've been drinking a lot of Mountain Dew and you really want to go crazy and you're playing all these games and you need more power. You're editing big high-def videos. You're playing games all night long. You're really into this stuff. You want to have a fast factory system, but you don't want to spend an arm and a leg. And you might even want to get into like more advanced features, enthusiast stuff, overclocking, SLI, multiple video cards, RAID arrays, all that good stuff. This is for you. This is definitely going to do. You're going to love this. You're not going to get your hands dirty. This is the new Gateway FX541XT. Now, this computer is not your regular old PC computer. This is a very, very high-end system. Not only does it come with a QX6850 Intel Core 2 Extreme quad-core processor, it's got 4 gigs of RAM and it's got SLI built in. It's got 2 8800 GTs. And on top of all of that I just said, the whole thing is factory overclocked. So you get to get a really fast computer, you don't have to build it, you don't even have to overclock it, you even get to keep your warranty. So this is the type of computer that enthusiasts would build for fun, but then, you know, it comes with a warranty. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to actually build it. So let me go over some of the stuff on this computer because it's really impressive. Starting off with the most important thing, your motherboard is always, you know, the basis of your computer. A 680i motherboard is in here. So that's one of the first SLI motherboards with NVIDIA chipset. Like I mentioned, you got a QX6850. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a 1333 megahertz frontside bus Core 2 Quad Extreme. It's got 8 megabytes of L2 cache, and I think it normally runs at 2 point something or 3 or something. Forget that. Factory frequency. Friends don't let friends run their computers at factory frequency. This is 3.66 gigahertz. So factory overclock. And right now, it's actually running really cool, even though I was just benchmarking Crysis for like an hour on this thing. So insanely cool. 4 gigs of RAM, so it's more than you're gonna need for quite a while. It is upgradable to 6. It's got 2 EVGA 8800 GTs in here. If you need storage, boy, let me tell you, this thing, besides being a gaming monster, this could be your home theater, it could be your media center, it could do everything. It's got 2 750 gigabyte hard drives in there. Now, those are set up in a RAID 0 array, which is striping or stripping, depending on how you wanna name it. Nomenclature, changes from everywhere you go. But 750 now, 2 of those, that's 1.5 terabytes of storage. So that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of media, a lot of songs, a lot of movies, downloads, everything. Now, also on here is a TV tuner. So you can actually input stuff from your television. You can do over the air or from a cable box or whatever you want to do, digital or analog, so you can save all that stuff. If you have the hard drives, you might as well use it. You might as well use the DVR and record stuff in high def, fill up those hard drives. Very cool. You want to get even more? There is more. Up here, if you're taking a look, see if you can zoom in on what that says right there. Do you see what that says right there? It says Blu-ray. Not only do you have 2 of them, you have a DVD CD with label flash, RW, and then you have a Blu-ray HDVD combo drive. So this does both. Not too many do both. There was the whole, HDVD tanked and Blu-ray took over. This one has both. So in case you bought some of those fire sale HDVDs that were on sale everywhere, you can still run them in here. They were like $5 a pop. So that's a great way to get some high-def content into your computer. It runs Vista 32-bit. I mean, this thing is a monster, and let me tell you, run Vista, it really runs Vista. Take a look at the screen over here if you can come over here. Take a look at that Vista score. Zoom in on that. What's that low number there? 5.9 on everything except for the memory, which is 5.7. Very, very high scores for your Vista tests. You scoot over here. I wanted to show you guys this just so I could prove it to you that it's true. I'm not lying when I tell you. Look at the Intel Core 2 Extreme Q6850. It's supposed to be at 3 gigahertz. Bam! 3,667.5 megahertz right there. That's an unlocked multiplier. They have it at X11 with a 3033 frontside bus speed. That is insane. If you go down a little bit, check this out. Not only is the CPU overclocked, your GPUs are both overclocked. So both EVGA 8800 GTs are overclocked. Now those are 512 megabytes of GDDR3. So you have a lot of GPU processing power on here with this SLI setup, and it's a factory SLI setup. You get a warranty. It's all overclocked, not a problem. This thing was running everything, like it was going out of style. So this thing is really, really impressive for being a factory computer. Now, real quickly, I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way here so I can show you all the ports that you get on the front. Now, you kind of already saw your Blu-ray, your HDVD, your media card reader, which is going to do everything that you want to do, SD and CFs and XDs, all that. If you keep going down here, I don't know if you guys can see this. Zoom out a little, Lance. Bring it back out. Check out all the cooling ports. This is the intake. This thing is sucking in air like you wouldn't believe right now, and it's shooting it all out the back. This is the intake. SLI Core 2 Extreme. You got 2 firewires, 2 USBs, and then your headphone and mic jacks down here at the bottom. Let me show you the back. That's where it really gets interesting, and I'll also show you the inside since it's got SLI, and I want you guys to be able to see it. This thing is heavy. Woo! That is your 700 watt power supply, so definitely gives you a lot of ability to upgrade in the future. You're gonna have more than enough power. You can run 2 SLI 8800 GTs with a 700 watt power supply, not a problem. Moving on down the line, you see your onboard audio is no longer being used because we do have the Creative Labs 7.1 surround there. You got 4 USBs, dual gigabit LAN, a FireWire, PS2s, keep going down. Let's see what else we got here. Now, here's where it gets interesting. 2 8800 GTs in SLI, very, very nice. On top of that, you also got your TV tuner. You got all sorts of component composites, S-video, and coaxial inputs there. And down here, the big one, very nice, SPDIF in and SPDIF out, and then 7.1 surround sound audio. So using these two combined, if you set this up with your TV and with your your cable box, you can have everything you want. You can have a DVR, you don't have to buy a TiVo. It's fantastic. And on top of that, let me see if I can get you a sneak peek of the inside of this thing, because it's cool to see a factory computer with SLI. You only see that in more expensive computers. Check this out. Very easy to open too. I like that. Zoom in there, Lance. Let's see those 8800 GTs. Those things are monsters. This thing is blowing some serious air through here, and it's still pretty quiet. I'm actually quite impressed. Yeah. Kick the gain up there. If you notice, you got the 2 video cards, and then in between you got the TV tuner, and at the bottom you do have that great sound card, the X5 Extreme Gamer from Creative Labs. Very nice. All the chipsets have fans. You guys still have an extra X1 PCI Express slot there if you want. And then of course, if you look over here a little bit, you got your 2 750 gigabyte SATA 3 hard drives, 3 gigabit per second SATA 2 drives. Very nice. Good wire management in here. So very, very nice. It's really cool to see something like this factory. And man, this CPU cooler, not only is it huge, I wish I could show you how much air is coming out of this thing, but how quiet it is once you put the cover on. It's really, really impressive. So this computer is going to have everything you want. It's got all the enthusiast design, but you don't have to do it yourself. It's got SLI video cards, a quad-core, extreme quad-core. It's factory overclocked. It's got a warranty. It's got everything you need. It comes with your Vista remote control, a mouse, and a keyboard. All you got to do is add your monitor, and you're ready to go. It's awesome. So as usual, if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll leave you guys with some Crysis benchmarks so you can drool over to see how the fastest thing runs Crysis. I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Gateway FX541 XT Extreme Quad Core desktop, go to compusa.com and type in G180-1004 into the search box. Or you can call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-COMPUSA.
Can we do it one more time?